Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We're excited today. It's 63 degrees in February and we're going to be doing some silvopasturing. We're getting ready to cut a couple of trees down on this side of the property and go onto the other side. That's going to help open up the canopy and promote more growth down on the ground. So we're getting ready for our meat birds in March, getting some grass growing on the ground. So stick with us as we do some silvopasturing today. All right, I don't know if you saw that, but I'm a little rusty. I was trying to lay the trees right beside each other and one totally fell on our burn barrel and crushed it. But they're right where I needed them to lay. All right, so I know it's hard to tell, but those two locusts were in that area leaning over, and that opens up the canopy so much more to produce more light so we can continue to grow grass. And I'll tell you, you can see it coming in. All right, so now let's go tackle the other side of the property. Get my wife and son involved, and we're going to be using our steel weed eater, but it's got a forestry mulching blade and our chainsaw. All right, so it's day 2. Craziest thing. Yesterday, 63 degrees. Today, we're in the 40s. Welcome to North Carolina weather. Day 2, tackling the other half of our property today, getting some smaller trees, open up the canopy on this side as well. This is a pretty steep area for us. Definitely the camera is not going to do it justice, but it drops off pretty good, and really just opening it up so that we can get some grass growing on the hill. So let's go to work. Well, as you can see behind me, got a couple trees hung up. This area is so dense with trees, you can see up above, but you do the best you can, you stay safe, and let Mother Nature take over from here. The daffodils are coming up. All right, so while we were trimming things, heard a hawk screeching. So I took off running just to see what was going on. Are y'all okay? Is everybody safe and sound? Okay. Everybody good? Buzz, Nemo, you did a good job protecting your ladies. Yeah, thank you. Everybody okay? Okay. Yes, sir, you're a good boy. Look at all the girls. I don't know if you can see them in there. They're under the coop. Thank you. That's Nemo. Buzz, y'all doing it? Yes, sir. All right, so this is a shameful plug for one of our recent videos, but that little structure right there is what they all ran under when that hawk came by. Now, it's not 100% predator proof, but it gives them some aerial shade or protection from hawks. And I'm really thankful we built it, because there was a hawk circling and you probably heard him in the video. And that's the grass we want right there.
Like another tree.
And there's your silvopasturing for the day. Still got a few things to touch up, branches to cut up, but the key is trying to get more sunlight in our canopy. So this is one side of the hill, and just like anything else, there's always more to do, but you just chip away at it one thing at a time. So this is going to wrap up our silvopasture for now. We won't really see the benefit until we get into the spring and everything grows back to see the difference in the light. But you can see the grass is starting to grow on both sides of the property. And the main thing with silvopasturing is you're keeping the bigger trees, and you're cutting out the smaller ones, because they're just going to grow up tall and skinny and they're competing for the light. So you still want the shade. The shade is important for your animals, especially for us when we are doing meat chickens. We don't want them to get too hot. So we've got some shade, but we've got to have sunlight coming down so we can grow grass. So trimming out the smaller ones, the dead trees, and letting the sunlight through, that's the key. So thank you guys for joining us today. Hopefully you got to watch us do some work as we continue to improve our property and make the best out of our homestead for our animals, for our future meat birds, and for our overall grass growth on our property. So thank you guys for joining us, and we'll see you on the next video. That's right. You tell them.